Hey, so I just want to go over one of the differences between let, var, let, and const. Okay. So in this example, I say var and let are similar in terms that the values can be reassigned. Const does not allow values to be reassigned. So remember, var, let, and const declared that there's going to be a variable. In this example I have here, dog name 1, dog name 2, and dog name 3 are the variable names. The values are Spotty, Brock, and Piper. So I have this saved, and we're going to do a little preview of what it's going to look like. So if I go to the file on the left-hand side and right-click on it and open with Live Server, it's going to take me to a web page that's being hosted on my local server. The name of the file is the same as you can see. Control Shift I, open my console log. Okay, so I'm going to do clear, open close parentheses, just to clear up that. So let's, hold on. Okay, so if one of the variable names that we had was dog name 1 rather, and let's go back into here. Nope, not that one. Here, okay. And so we type in dog name 1, and it's going to give us Spotty. Dog name 2, it's going to give us Brock. Dog name 3 is going to give us Piper. Okay. But say we wanted to change their names. For a variable, for var, for var, we can do that. So we just do dog name 1, and just for simplicity, I'm just going to put Spotty 1. And for let, and you'll notice that I don't even have to do the var or the let because it's already been used and the variable name already exists. So for let, I can just do dog name 2 equals Brock 1. And for the const, let's do the same thing. Dog name 3 equals Piper 1. Okay, so let's go back in here. Go ahead and clear it. And let's do dog name 1. Okay, so it changed from just Spotty to now it's Spotty 1. Okay, so when I first declared it, it was Spotty. And since I used a var, I can just do a new value to the dog name 1 and rename it to Spotty 1. Let's do dog name 2. Dog name 2 is now Brock 1. And the same thing, even though one's var and one's let, with some of the similarities that they have between var and let is the fact that I can rename it, just as I did here. Okay, so let's look at dog name 3. Dog name 3, it's still Piper. It's not Piper 1. Okay, so that did not change because I'm using const. So it's constant, it cannot change. So if I wanted to do it's something that you want to make sure that's not going to change. If I needed to do a dog with Piper 1, I would have to just create a new variable. Dog name 4 equals Piper 1. So dog name 4. Oops, what did I do wrong here? Did something wrong. I bet you it's this. So let's comment that out. Yeah, that's what it was. So what had happened was, because this is going to produce an error, so when the browser read it, it read dog name 1 is now spotty 1, not a problem. Dog name 2 is now Brock 1, not a problem, because I used var and let, no problem at all. Now it saw, hey, you're using const, so dog name 3 is going to be Piper. And now, whenever before I added this line, it's just stopped right there, okay? It's just like, just ignoring this because it doesn't work, and it's just like, I'm just going to ignore what you're telling me there. I'll produce this for you, but that's it. But now that I actually added another line of code down here and it got to here, it actually saw this and was trying to process it. That's when it threw the error. So that's why I had to comment that out so the browser wouldn't read it again. So there are other differences between var, let, and const. The other difference, var was, let's see, var has been around for a while. Don't know exactly when it came into existence. I'm assuming when JavaScript was created. Okay. Let was only created with ES6 in 2015. So it's only about 5 years old. Var is still something you will see used. Just there are more options with let and const. So this is not the only difference between var, let, and const, but it is one of the differences that we've been focusing on and playing with and just being aware. So when you're using var, you can rename the value. When you're using let, you can rename the value. When you're using const, you cannot rename the value. Okay, so hopefully that kind of helps give you a little bit of a difference between var, let, and const. Let me know if you have any other questions. And another difference is scoping, but that's later on down the road. So hopefully this kind of helps just a little tiny bit of the differences between var, let, and const. Let me know if you have any questions. Thank you.